Hello, sports fans. Welcome back to God Next Gaming. Your host, Amp One Way, here with a new episode of our MLB The Show 16 Fantasy Draft Franchise White Sox. So, I am still trying to figure out exactly how I want to present these games to you, exactly what I'm going to do with this series and the franchise. Something new for me entirely, so I'm definitely trying to learn. In the video, as you see right now, I'm going through and fixing some of the training for our players and then the scouting as well. I want to show you guys some of this stuff because it does have to do with the franchise and what it's about, and I think it'd be an interesting aspect to add to this. Not sure how many people actually dive into this stuff, but this is the part of the game that I really enjoy. Like when I'm doing franchise, I don't really want to play the game and play everybody on the team and all the fielders and players and everything else and the whole game and everything else. I'd rather be like the GM, sit back and make the moves and try to get the pieces that we need to make the team successful in that right. We are going to jump into some game action though. As I promised before, I am bringing you the home opener for the White Sox. We're going to go ahead and go with their alternate uniforms because I thought that they were pretty cool looking, and I think it would be a nice little touch for here, opening day 2016 with your Chicago White Sox. And we're going against the Cleveland Indians, who are currently 1-2. We see that we're off to a nice start here with a 3-1 record as we take a look around US Cellular Field here in Chicago and we watch our guys, our starters, come on in for the opening day ceremonies here at US Cellular Field. Gotta love this stuff here. So we are going to, like I said, jump into the game action, and I'm gonna try my best here to, like I said, find a way to present this in a way I think will be more than interesting as we see our starting pitchers there, and we see the starting lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Doesn't look too shabby there from the start. Josh Donaldson there, batting third, the third baseman. We got to watch out for him. A lot of power there. But Billy Burns is going to come in and start things off, and we have TJ House, our starting pitcher. He is our number 5 starter. Thought about bringing in Chris Sale for the home opener, but I did not. But anyway, right away, first pitch swinging and a base hit for the Cleveland Indians to start things off. And already TJ House is starting behind here in the hole. And the next batter on an 0-2 count gets a base hit into left field as it gets ripped right past the third baseman. And here's batter number 3 with no outs. Finally, one is dropped down to shortstop. And wait, nope, he is safe. Thought we had that one, reacted a little bit slowly. I was mashing the button like crazy, but still could not make the flip in time to get the force out. Anyway, next batter, bases loaded. This one is going to be chopped to the first baseman, who will turn around and flip it to the pitcher, who goes to cover the bag, gets the out, but a run scores. And, well, 1-0 Cleveland Indians here as TJ House is getting knocked around right away. He bounces back here with this against this batter and does get a strikeout. But still, we got 2 runners on here with 2 outs, second and third. What can he do here? This one's lifted into center field. Looks like it's routine, but nope. You know, me in the outfield, it's anything but routine when I'm playing this game, and exactly why I don't want to play too many of these games in the franchise mode. I want to leave it to the AI to do the work, and I'll go make all the moves as the general manager of the team. I'll be more than happy to do that. So you take a look at our starting lineup here as your Chicago White Sox are getting ready to get their first at-bats here, and we'll take a look and see how the Cleveland Indians stack up defensively in the field. Carl Crawford out there in left field is some trouble defensively, without a doubt. May not be as good a hitter as he used to be, but still is pretty good defensively. Anyway, Jonathan VR comes in, and he strikes out promptly to start the game. Not a good way to get things going here. That's not what we wanted to see. Yeah, hit yourself over the head. 2 outs now, and here is Victor Martinez. Swings and lifts this one into right center field, but the center fielder ranges on over, makes the catch, and that does it for that inning. So TJ House back here in the second, 0-2 count against the first batter he's facing here. And it'll be a swing and a miss on the sinker, and he strikes him out. Nice way to bounce back. Hopefully he can kind of settle in here after having that rough first inning where he loaded the bases, got himself into some serious trouble, but did get out of it. Anyway, this one is lifted to deep center field, and it is out of the park. Never mind about what I just said. That one is gone, and that was Chris Iannetta, the catcher, who just jacked that one out of the park, and it was pretty much a no-doubter as soon as it left the bat there. And you can see the Cleveland manager or hitting coach or whoever that was extremely happy about that 426-foot home run to left center field. So it's 3-0 now because the runner was on, and TJ House has to once again settle in. He fields the ball, fires it over to first, but no, he's safe again. We cannot seem to get a infield out. I mean, all these infield hits that they're getting, we can't seem to field the ball here. It's supposed to be a good defensive team. What's happening? We're going to challenge the play because I thought this would be a pretty cool thing. I've never done this before with the with MLB, and I'm definitely going to take a look to see how the challenging works here. So you catch the replay here, and you can see it's really close. It's a bang-bang play. Looks like the ball got there before the runner did. And as you know, they have to have conclusive evidence to overturn it, and they do overturn it. He is not safe at first. He'll be out, and something goes the White Sox way. Beautiful. So 2 outs and a 1-1 count here. This one is ripped right back up the middle past a diving Starlin Castro into center field for a base hit. And they have another runner on now at second base with a 3-1 count. Be fielded over there, and Colabello will field it himself and take it to first to step on the bag, and that'll do it for the inning there. Now we're in the bottom of the second. Let's see if we can get something going. Yes, Colabello rips one right back up the middle for a base hit, and he is on it first now. Looking good there as he gets a nice rip right back up the middle. Second batter. This one is lined right past the third baseman who stabs his glove out but doesn't quite get it. So now we have 2 on. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Maybe we can get something going here. Runner moves over to third. I think it was on a wild pitch or something. This one is ripped the other way by Rendon, who gets it just inside the line for a fair ball. Runner will score from third. Rendon gets it to second with an RBI double. And the runner moves from first to third on that one. So now we have 1 out with runners at second and third. Let's see what happens here. This one is ripped into left center field and to the wall. That will clear the bases, and Castro will be in with 2 RBI double in that one. And the score is suddenly tied, folks. We are at 3-3 now, as we got a great clutch hit by Starlin Castro. Let's take another look at that one. You see he was right on that, all over it, into left center field, all the way to the wall. Both runners score, and he is on at second base now with 2 outs here. Let's see if we can't drive in another run, but no, VR strikes out again. Having a rough day at the plate there, as Duffy seems to have his number, and he cannot get the hit on that one, or even make contact for that matter. But we are tied, and we're going to throw in some of these little visuals, which I absolutely love, these cut scenes, for the different parks around the field. We'll do that as often as we can. We're in the third inning now, and we have 2 outs here. This one is chopped in front of the plate. It'll be fielded by the catcher, who finally makes an infield out cleanly, and that'll do it for the third inning here. And we can see the score is still tied, 3-3. And the Indians have the edge in hits with 5 hits here, and the White Sox do have an error. I don't know which one that was on, but I don't remember way back. Anyway, bottom of the third now, and Colabello will get a base hit right back up the middle. Kind of like the last one he did, right back up the middle the second time here, and he's on base once again. It's a multi-hit game for him, as he is now 2 for 2, and he's on. But nothing doing in that inning. We go on to the fourth, and we're going to get a base hit through the hole between third and short here, and I'll be on with a base hit, and maybe we get something going here, as Rendon has his second hit of the game. Still in the fourth here with a run on first and 1 out. Castro lines one past the second baseman. Rendon will round second, and he will head on over to third and be in there safely. And now we have runners at the corners as Castro gets another hit. Juan Lagares stepping in with 1 out and runners at the corners here. In the bottom of the fourth, can he get a clutch hit for us? Yes, right back up the middle, past the shortstop. Runner will score, and Castro moves up to second. Now we have runners on first and second, and we finally take the lead. And here comes the pitching coach for Cleveland to come out and try to settle his guy down. 1 out, 2 on. This one's lifted into left field, drops in front of the left fielder, and the bases will be loaded with 1 out. That was Jonathan Villar, who finally gets himself a hit. Here's Yasiel Puig. Let's see what he can do with his opportunity. First pitch swinging, and that one is ripped into the hole with the shortstop over the second for one, back to first. No, he's safe at first. It'll be called a fielder's choice. He will get the RBI on that one, and he'll played another run for us. It's 5-3 at the end of 4 now for the Chicago White Sox. But here we are with 2 on and nobody out, and Josh Donaldson stepping in to the plate here to get his cuts on the ball. Let's see what TJ House can do against him, as we have a 2-2 count now. He will deal, and this one will be ripped into left field. No doubt about that one. It is way back there in the bullpen. It is gone. That is a 3-run shot, folks, from Josh Donaldson. And I said we had to watch out for him. And now Cleveland comes back and takes a 6-5 lead, 392 feet. That thing was rocketed out of here. So, bottom of the 5th now. And Chicago back in. Colabello with another hit into left center field. Gets to the wall. He will round first and make it into second easily with a stand-up double there. That's his 3rd hit of the game, I believe, folks. He is having a day out there as they cannot get him out. So, runner on over there at second. 2 outs. This one by Rendon dropped into left center field. The center fielder will come over and cut it off before it gets to the wall. Rendon's in with a sliding double and an RBI, and that'll tie up the score once again. It is now, again, a tie score, and we will catch the replay on that one. And Rendon is having himself a day. Absolutely unbelievable. Didn't get to the wall there with that one, but he does get in with the RBI double, and that's all it counts. Ties it up. So 2 outs now with the runner over there at second. This one's lifted into right field. It will drop into the corner before it goes foul. It doesn't even go foul. Stays in there. Rendon will score, and it'll be another RBI double right there. And I believe that was Juan Lagares again, getting another hit. And now we take the lead one more time, 7-6. And that will chase Duffy out of the game, and they'll bring in Brett Oberholzer to relieve him. We're going to hand him the ball, and that'll do it there. So we're going to hop in here. We're going to see that Joaquin Benoit is going to take over for us. You can see what his stats look like so far. We are in the top of the 6th now, and he's dealing with his first batter here. This one will be bounced to second, thrown on to first for the out quickly. Out number 1. So runner over on 3rd now in the bottom of the 6th for the White Sox. And Martinez gets a hit that drops in. Center fielder will field it, but the runner scores easily, and Martinez is on with an RBI single. And we are now starting to pull away a little bit as we got a little bit of an insurance run there. We'll take that. You'll see the replay on that as Martinez gets it out there and does a nice job scoring up on that ball to get it out. I will say something about this team. When I drafted some players, I was definitely looking for a balanced team all around. I would say that some of these guys have pop, but we don't have a true power hitter on the team, it seems like, as we're just getting single after single after double after double after single. So lots of hits so far in the game for this team. As you can see right now, 15 hits through 7. And that's what it seems like it is for this Chicago White Sox team. I mean, there's some guys with some power, but we don't have that true power hitter like you saw over here on Cleveland, like a Josh Donaldson. We definitely need a true power hitter, and it's something I'm going to start considering as you see Sean Kelly step in here for the Cleveland Indians. And we have Anthony Rendon stepping into the base one more time with no outs and a runner at first. He's 3 for 3 with those 2 doubles and a single. Let's see what he does here. And he will strike out on the slider. This time they finally get him and they sit him down, as he's had a hot game and gave them fits all day long. But we're going to go ahead here into the 9th and bring in Andrew Miller, who's facing the 3rd batter. He has a runner on at first. 2 outs, 1-2 count. Slider gets him, strikes him out, ends the game, and that'll do it. And the Chicago White Sox win their home opener here for the 2016 season, and that is amazing and beautiful stuff. Absolutely love it. And you see them out there congratulating each other and all high fives all around. But like I was saying, we definitely have to make some moves. I'm going to start looking at the trade wires and see what I can possibly get for some of the younger pieces that I have, or maybe even some of the older pieces. We see Anthony Rendon gets the Player of the Game award there, as he had himself a day and a half, 2 RBIs, 3 hits, 3 runs scored with 2 doubles. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, I'm going to start checking around and seeing what we can find ourselves out there for a true power hitter. Like I said, we have some power on the team. Some of these guys have power. They have pop. in the bat, but that's really all it is. Nothing true to like a true power hitter like that Donaldson. We're missing that Donaldson piece. We have all the other pieces, I believe. That was the only mistake I think I made in doing the draft for this team, and it's something that we definitely have to address. So we're going to have to take a look around out there to see what is available. We saw that Gio Vitella hit the trade block, and there's some other pieces out there as well. We want to probably try to pick up somebody young or in their prime that's going to be a strong power hitter for us. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one, folks. I want to thank you for stopping by. Come on back for more White Sox Fantasy Draft Franchise Baseball. I will see you around the channel, and goodbye now.